yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. 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 Let's go. Here we go again as we salute the men and women who wore and are still wearing the U.S. military uniform. What do you got for me, daughter?
All right. Well, before we jump into a weekly recap, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and hit that notification bell. Also, head over to
Fanbase
and show us some love. Click that heart.
Hit that heart.
All right. So we're going to do a weekly recap. What's going on? Main thing, the NBA All-Star Game happened.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Of course you did. You don't watch sports.
Well, are you crazy? I do. I'm just not a sports fanatic.
You don't watch sports.
You know, your mom said the same thing to me.
Because you don't watch sports.
No. And I'm sitting there and I'm telling her this. She said, how you know this player? And how you know what's their stats? And then I said, because when you're sleeping and I'm on the bathroom, I'm catching up.
If you say you watch sports, that's fine. But anyways,
no, I'm not a fanatic. I don't watch every single piece of sport. You know, I have a reason for that.
You don't watch sports. When was the last time you tuned in outside of the Super Bowl to a game?
Like about 2 weeks before the Super Bowl.
You didn't.
No, I did.
Who did you watch?
I was watching the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
The Broncos and New England.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went blank on their name.
Yeah, because you don't want.
No, because okay.
It's all right.
No, it's
Let's
not.
Stay on topic.
Hold on. We're staying on topic.
Uh-huh.
That's the reason why I don't watch sports.
Why?
Here's the reason why I'm not a fanatic of sports.
Okay, why?
Have you realized 3 to 4 years after every championship, they break up a team?
Mm-hmm.
You know
they
why?
trade them and stuff.
You know why?
Money.
Which money?
The white people's money.
That too. There's more money in hope.
Right. The fucking Cowboys. They
sell
Jerry
more merchandise on hope.
Jerry
Come on, I
Jones,
ain't getting played.
yeah.
That's why I don't lock in on any sports. That's
no.
my only reason why.
I believe you because the Cowboys owner.
I know. I got intel.
He locks in 100%. I don't care what no one says on the fact that because he can have the best lineup.
Yep.
They will win. They will lose 0 games. Mm-hmm. Get to the playoffs, and it all goes to shit. It has to be a setup. Like I don't know, but I'm going on. It's been since the 80s since they got there, and it's not just them.
No,
but
it's a lot.
I just think
Detroit Lions never won, but you know how many people walk around with Detroit Lions?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
yeah, all over.
But I think Detroit is like a cultural love, you know. But then so is Texas. Like they
hope. I could sell more merchandise on hope.
Yeah. My aunt's. Her husband is a Tennessee Titan. I said, girl, I don't even know when the last time I saw them in the team.
Hope, and he buys a lot of merchandise for him.
Hey, man, y'all need something to keep y'all occupied.
I just don't get locked in like that. That's the only reason why I don't.
That's fair.
I
don't have any patience. But anyway, so the NBA All-Star Game happened.
Before you go any further, I'm just not the captain of the Titanic. If that ship is going down, I would jump off in a heartbeat.
So you're not a real sports fan because you gotta have.
I just said it. I'm not fanatic sports fan.
It was like two Super Bowls ago or one, and he just kept hopping teams. Like whoever was winning.
I'm not.
That's not how it goes.
Yes, it is.
You stick to it at least for the whole game. You can't jump ship in the middle.
At least for the whole. Can you imagine? Have more people jumped off the Titanic?
Listen.
More would have said, you got to know when to barely.
They jumped off the Titanic into what?
Into those boats. They should have.
They didn't have enough boats.
They had sufficient, but they weren't loading them up based on the movie. I'm going by the movie now.
The movie's made up. I don't even know.
But go ahead.
Anyway, so the NBA All-Star Game happened. Obviously, America versus the world, right?
The world.
So America got their line of all the best black athletes on the team. So you have Anthony Edwards, right? Mm-hmm. And he's talking about how President Obama, the Obamas were at the game. Mm-hmm. And so people started making it this whole thing. Like, you know, Obama is so smooth. We miss him. God,
He's so smooth.
We wish he was here. Even mid-game, I think the ball got chucked out and he caught it.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
I'm just like, I know Trump is just...
He's
gonna
"That's
spiral
AI."
out of He's gonna spiral out of control. I already know it's gonna happen. So, anyways, so they go down this whole. One of my favorite journalists goes down this whole like Obama forever president thing because everybody were posting videos like everybody was cheering him on. It was like no booze. It was nothing. And it was just everyone was talking about how like, man, we wish we had him back. And
goes to show you never miss the water till the well runs dry.
Exactly. Anyways, I understand why people miss Obama. Like the way he carries himself, Michelle Obama. Like
it was a no drama Obama administration.
He carried it 8 years.
8
no
years,
mess.
Not one scandal.
Not one tweet.
Not one.
Nothing. No porn. Nothing crazy.
Not one.
So he carried it like you're supposed to do, right? He carried it like he's supposed to.
And they still melt down about his beige suit. Yeah. I'll never forget that.
Because he looked good. They know that's what they could never pull that off. They would just wash
Reagan
out.
had a tan suit.
And he
Reagan
had a Gucci
wore
belt
a tan
and
suit.
all of these things. Nobody was talking about that.
Nobody cared.
So, all right. So the whole thing about Obama is the whole...
Saint Reagan, by the way.
The missing of him in his era, right? So Don goes on to highlight the fact that his era is done, right? We have to understand he did his 8 years. We miss Obama, but the most important thing is we need a Obama-like presence again. Like we need the presidential office to be respected. We need it to like the football players and basketball players when they won a game, they wanted it was like, oh, we're going to the White House. We're going to go hang out with the president. Like that was a thing. Now it's like, now we don't want to go. And if you do go, now it's kind of like you're one of them. You know what I mean?
The person who I think could bring back that level of civility to the White House and to our government, and I don't think he's running, but I honestly think he can.
Who? Governor Westmore.
You got it.
He's the only one for the job.
Governor
but I don't want
Westmore.
him to have the job.
Because you're going to go through 8 more years of hell after him.
And then they're going to, after one, I don't want a black man. I don't give a damn.
No,
I don't want a black man to have to clean up this mess.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's always how it is with every single thing.
I don't want to.
That's how it is with all of us. With everything that's happened.
Yeah.
We have played a role. I speak of black people, we have played a role with a cleanup crew.
Yeah.
We are the cleanup crew.
That is not fair. I'm tired of it. Let Gavin Newsom do it.
We come in, and it's going to be some black guy with a great angle behind him.
Of
that's
course.
Pushing it forward.
But
it's always been.
Yeah. That's why I said no.
It's always been. Like, you really think Bill Clinton didn't have Vernon Jordan over there? You need to look at the goddamn. Look at the dynamics and then talk.
Bill Clinton was the first black president.
Oh, man, I remember people used to say that. I'm like, because that nigga played a sax.
Oh, God, because he was smooth. He had the same smoothness about him that
Obama had more. Because of course, authentic.
Right.
It was not.
But compared to previous white president, Bill Clinton, I think, but that's him personally, right?
But you know where Bill Clinton got his cool from?
Monica Lewinsky.
That girl sucked it out of him. Ooh.
I didn't say
that. Ooh, I didn't say that. Well, where he got his school from was right here in New Haven, Connecticut.
He's from here?
No, hell no. He's from Hope, Arkansas, but he went to Yale. And when he was there, you know where he used to hang out?
No.
Dixwell Avenue, all the playing his little saxophone.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's where all the joints were, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
In the hood.
Hey, it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, President Obama's era is done. I understand the need to
I do
want
us to
back.
have another black president because I think, look, we're going through this because Obama was there. Yeah. And then we might go through it again if another black president come up. But after a while, it's only so much going through because
it's going to become a normal thing.
It comes normal. Yeah. And that's what we got to get to. If that's what it's going to take. Look, when Jackie Robinson was the first Major League Baseball player, it didn't get easier for the next one to come up. And it took a while. And now,
Now it's a common thing.
Yeah, exactly. So we have to look at it as progress.
Yeah.
and we have to consistently look at. I know right now it feels like we're walking through hell. I get it, but I think the difference between then and now
Yeah.
and the future is technology. Technology has taken the mindset a lot faster. It take it forward a lot faster.
We don't
And-
mean chat.
No, no,
Not chat. Not
I don't
chat.
know.
Not that direction.
No. I heard someone, a comedian / late night host, make a comment about if he was president
Yeah.
or if he ruled the world, the first thing he'll do was take away all social media. And I lost all respect for him right in that moment, just that quick. At first, I thought he was joking. But then I heard him trying to explain it, and I'm like, you fucking coward.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't take away all trees if
Right.
you're the ruler.
I don't think we need to take away all social media. I think social media needs to be managed better.
Exactly.
There needs to be laws and
He
things that goes
sounds just
into
like
place.
people who wanted to
Yeah.
get rid of all trains when they first started
Yeah.
because they were scared of it was going to be at the high speed of 9 miles per hour.
Wow.
So yeah, let's dead ass serious. So they don't want any locomotive coming through their towns because it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Look how great trains has
turned
been
out
for
to
our
be-
society.
It's made a lot of people. Okay. So on top of that recap of Obama's presidency and everything, we also had an Army veteran deported. So Army veteran Godfrey Wade was deported back to Jamaica while his appeal was still pending. His fiancée said that the federal officers put him in shackles before transporting him for the removal. Now, Wade has lived in America for over 50 years, mind you, and served his country. Wow. And Wade's
Did
attorney...
he come here illegally?
No. How would he have been able to serve?
So why was he sent back?
Okay, I don't necessarily. So there was one claim that they had on him about. There's nothing that said he came here legally. There's nothing that. The one thing he did back in the day was write a bad check. He did his time, and that was it. His attorney, everybody doesn't know. The one thing that did happen was he got sent those letters to leave the country pretty much. But each of them was, when you deliver something and they say you didn't receive it, the post office or the UPS has to leave a note, like didn't collect it, whatever. So all of the times that they sent the note, he didn't receive it technically, right? So he was waiting for his appeal. They still sent him. They still sent for him.
I don't get it. He was a legal resident.
Yeah.
And he had he wrote a bad check. Not saying that's right.
That was years ago. That's not a reason to deport a man.
But no reason to deport somebody. I can't see it, especially if the contributor to this country. I mean, you just say, I'm telling you, to all you guys, to all you guys who want us to go back to where we come from, you didn't think it through.
Nope.
You didn't think it through.
Anyways.
I know some of you guys thinking, we're not going to have any food. We're not going to have any... If that's the only places you think we exist, until you start realizing in the spaces that we do exist and the massive contribution we make in those very high spaces.
Yeah, they never know until it's gone. But besides from... one thing, the lawyer actually found out about his story on military.com and thought it was, he wanted to help. Because he's not the first veteran to get deported for stupid reasons. Once again, he was waiting for his appeal status. He was waiting for the appeal. The lawyer went in and found out that the judge spent all of 2 minutes looking at his case before they just went ahead with it. Now, we are dealing with a different type of administration in which they're not following the protocols, like the lawyer said. He didn't get his chance. He didn't get his day in court like he should have gotten, like the proper due process, regardless of what he did in the past. I mean, a blank check, bad check, whatever. There's people who done worse things, and they're the president of the United States. Anyways, so there's been this mass process of veterans protesting, right? Because they're now starting to see, well, this is not the country you fight for. There's
Right.
been veterans across the nation saying this is ridiculous. Like what? And I'm sure some of them who did vote for him prior in the past are like, okay, this is not what we meant.
I'm literally seeing that right now.
Yeah.
I was up at the VA and I heard a veteran said right there in the cafeteria. He was talking to another veteran. He said, "This is not what I voted for." This is when the shooting in the streets of Minnesota went down.
When it was going
he was
crazy.
like, "This is not what I voted for."
Yeah.
He said, I thought the guy was going to come in and do some good stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I'm listening. And I'm like, see, you didn't read the fine print. It wasn't even fine print.
Really?
You just
I think
didn't
it
read
was
the print.
It was very loud and bold
Yeah.
letters. And
Bold
you had
letters.
it once and you did it again.
Yeah,
and you had a
exactly.
gap in between to warn you. And
To
you,
breathe. And that's what happened.
Yeah,
You're,
it came
you're
back.
supposed to just sit back, breathe, and thank God. What you do? You sat back breathing like, ooh, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
No.
It is a sad thing. I think for veterans, there are lawyers that are out there trying to make sure that they're tackling these cases of veterans. That it's not just for the most part right now it's been black veterans, but I believe there's been a white one as well that is being held in custody. Everybody's trying to figure out how to get in contact with these people because one, there's no proper process. They don't follow the rules and they don't exactly listen to anybody. So if you know someone, obviously reach out to the DAV and the VA. And I think there's people that you can help, that lawyers that are willing to help veterans without obviously paying.
Right.
Out of pocket
You know
for
what?
it.
I'm going to contact a lawyer friend of mine who is immigration lawyer. He's been at it and he's good at it too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Immigration lawyers should be seeing a lot of too much work right now.
He's been at this long before
Yeah.
this administration came in. He's been going at it. I recall way back in 06, 07. I mean, he's been really going at it, strong base ever since, maybe even earlier than that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to sit on the board. I was the chairman of a board and he was the vice chair. He's a good guy, real good guy, man.
Well, we need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
So all hands on decks for these veterans and
You know what? I'm
obviously
gonna look
everybody
out.
else.
I'm gonna contact him and ask him if he can come on and drop his name in the. Drop his name in the contact
description.
info.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll have his stuff listed down below. All right, guys, let's roll into formation.
Fall in.
All right. So the VA has a new dental care expansion coming on.
I need it. I need it. I have a gap in my teeth that looks like I could floss with a jump rope. And it's all because of the military.
Yeah, don't get your teeth pulled out in the
They
military.
pulled two of them. Let me tell you something right now. If you're serving and they want to pull your teeth, you look them dead in the face and say, you want to pull a goddamn.
Don't pull it unless they're going to put it in.
Yeah, they got to put
yeah,
something in.
Put something in, yeah.
They pulled it, and I was at that age where stuff was still moving.
Moving around. Well, I think
That-
stuff always moves around. Once you
you're
don't
right.
have something in place. Of
Right.
It, yeah.
It's always moving, but when you're younger, it's moving more from what I understood.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
by the time I got home, 4 years, they pulled it in boot camp. You know, where one of them, they did them both in boot camp.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely not. I was not having
by the
that.
time I got back, the time I got home 4 years later, I had a gap in my mouth. Like, yo, why are you looking at me like that? Because I want to park my car.
All right. So the Department of Veterans Affairs has released a new request. So it's not quite there yet, but it's a new request for a proposal for new dental care administration to operate the department next generation of networks of community care dental help. So we already know what community care is. You go out into the community to get help for all your other needs. Now they're pushing for dental care because obviously you do not get dental unless you're 100% PNT or declared.
Which I think is BS. I think you should get
Hold
dental.
on. We'll get there. 100% PNT or your what is it? If it PNT?
That's all I know. 100% PNT.
100% PNT, but there's one where if you're unable to work like at all, like there's PNT and unable to work, right?
Veterans.
Right. So the goal is to build a network of licensed dental providers to help with specialty dental care, preventative dental services, and pharmacy support, right? So the plan is to get as many, the plan is among the many ways the VA is trying to expand its community care following the Mission Act that came out in 2018. So community care push out for dental, and everyone, if you own a dental office and you want to sign up to help the VA help veterans, then you can do so with this new proposal. It's not guaranteed yet. They're testing it out. I see this as a con, unfortunately.
Walk it.
So
Getting
pros,
rid of the VA work.
yes, exactly. Pros, obviously community care is great. I benefit from community care. I do use community care. It is fantastic for care that is for extra care, like care that, extra specialty care that is not physically within the VA's bounds. I understand that.
Boys, why don't we just bring in pay better wages to doctors to entice them to want to come and work at the VA so they don't have to do all this.
That's true, but there's specialty. Yeah. There's stuff that even
the only
Yale
time
doesn't have.
The only time I totally agree with community care.
What?
When I don't do pushback. It's not because of service, because that could be done inside the VA, but it's when we're going into rural areas.
That's exactly.
That's the only time.
Exactly. Rural
when people
areas
can't get to a VA.
That's why the main push, where I don't have a pushback for community care. If you live in the deep of nowhere and you need help, mental health specifically, and then obviously if you have one lone hospital, you don't want to drive 40 miles to try to find your nearest VA. So that's where it matters. But here's my thing for why this is an issue.
Why can't the VA have all these urgent care pop-ups?
Okay, one step at a time. One step at a time.
Because
it's like, it is the federal government. It's also very incredibly slow as a government. Okay,
that's why I'm pushing all these ideas.
Pushing out the ideas. I'm not saying that's not a good thing, but they have urgent care that does partner with the VA. That's where community care comes in, right? So the main VA hospital, you get pushed out to different hospitals, Yale or whatever hospital you're next to that can be seen there. Dental, obviously, is expensive because I have to pay more out of pocket. It is very expensive. If they push dental work into the community, other veterans, I think almost 1 million veterans get seen already outside compared to who gets seen inside. You will have more access. You don't have to go into VA and all this stuff. And if you need extra specialty care that the VA obviously doesn't offer because they don't offer everything within the VA itself, you can get it in the community. My issue with all of this community care is...
Don't put that on camera.
I'm going to put y'all in my business. I got my community care, one of my community care chits extended for a year. That's great. That's good in theory, but that's also a part of the problem, in my opinion, right? The whole goal is, Project 2025 goal is to push everything into the community. Now, if you're a veteran and you think that's great, I have sad news for you. It is not in the long run.
Nope.
You need VA's physical building. You need VA's physical funding. What happened? Care in the community is already slow, okay? It's a good program, but they need a lot more behind it, a lot more people, a lot of stuff to make sure people get paid on time. That's a big thing. A lot of people don't sign up for it because the VA will take months to pay them.
I want to tell you this much. Why don't they just look at your local hospital ER and see how packed it is just from civilians?
Yeah.
Now imagine adding on the veterans onto that. How well of a care do you think you're going to get? And you know what? You're going to get lost in the sauce.
Yep, they won't care.
You will not. It's like now you're just part of the herd.
Yep.
And they will treat you like cattle.
Yeah.
So,
at the VA, you're a veteran and
that's right.
You get to argue. You get to go see the director. Something is happening to you. They're not treating you well. You're waiting too long. Obviously, the VA got a share. We know that. But you get special treatment because you're a veteran that goes to the veterans hospital.
Yep.
Right? If you go to a regular hospital, girl, they don't care that you're a veteran. They don't. You could serve 50 years, 60 years.
You're
you
right.
could be general, 4-star, 5, whatever star. They won't care. And you could yell at them all you want to.
You know what's your rank when you finish general? Veteran.
Yep.
That's your rank.
I know it's hard to let go of, but veteran.
You're a general today. You're just a veteran tomorrow.
That's why.
Nobody's saluting you at the VA. Nobody's low crawling for you.
No, it's done.
Nobody. No, you're not.
We
2, 3, 4. Ain't no one.
The VA's physical
That's right.
building. Hear me, please. We need the community care is a great plus. I do think it has a space. I don't think it needs to be. Right now it takes on 40%. That's good enough. We don't need it to take on any more. We can fine tune it, get more staff. That's it. The VA's physical building all across the nation, we need that building. When that goes, good luck.
It's all hell.
Good
now,
luck.
Look, I would suggest
It's going to be all trying to get people on the phone, this and that. Just don't buy
By the
into
way,
it.
it's all government land. Expand them. And if you can't expand out, expand up. This is America, baby. This is how we do it. If we can't go this way, we go that way. Yeah. Okay? I mean, 8 million people on a little island called Manhattan. Well, not all in Manhattan, but there's millions of people on the island of Manhattan. Yeah. Why?
Too many.
They didn't go this way. When they couldn't go that way, where they went? Up.
Too much.
Same for Brooklyn. Brooklyn and Queens, Shannon. When you can't go one way, you go up.
We ain't got that much space here, so.
That's why you go up.
Yeah. But anyways, we'll keep you guys updated as these, if the proposal gets accepted and what's coming with new dental care as we go forward. All right, let's roll into hot topic. All right. So the U.S. military severs academic ties with Harvard. Yes. Good old SecDef Pete Hegseth released a video highlighting that the department will discontinue all Harvard graduate level professional military education as well as fellowship certificates for active duty service members. His words, "This department has sent our best and brightest officers to Harvard, hoping the university would better understand and appreciate our warrior class. Instead, too many of our officers came back looking too much like Harvard. Heads full of globalists and radical ideologies that do not improve our fighting ranks."
Okay, here's the deal.
Words from a man that went to Harvard and Princeton with a liberal arts degree. Did we know that? Did they know that?
See, here's the deal. He went to Princeton and Harvard, so the real question becomes, what was his grades?
I don't know.
I mean,
Release him, somebody.
I know your degree don't say
it was enough
A,
to
B, or C student. It just
what?
says Harvard. I get that.
I'm not even going to hold it to him because C's get degrees, homie. I'm sorry. I'm not going to hold it to him. I'm sorry.
What?
C's get degrees, whether you're in Harvard or not.
That's what I said. Your degree don't say what your grade was.
Yeah, because it don't matter.
It don't matter.
At the end of the day, just get what you need to get and get out.
Get out.
Well, anyways,
a C student at Harvard, you know there's a difference between a C student and an A student?
Nothing.
The secret.
Exactly. Because ain't nobody going to ask you what you got besides being put on the dean's list. Ooh,
yeah, I've yet
great.
to. Is that on your certificate?
No.
Okay, then.
You get an email.
Okay.
Maybe a letter.
If it's not on your degree,
that's it.
It don't count. Listen, it's easy to say, I'm a Harvard man. Yep. Who's going to argue? I'm a Yale man. Who's going to argue?
That's true. All right. So let's see what's going to affect for all those. I know there's a lot of military people that like to do Harvard. Obviously, why wouldn't you if you're in? Right. So the changes that will take effect coming the 2026-2027 school year, if you're already enrolled, you will not be affected. And its main impact is it will not affect the ROTC program, obviously. The program that will be the most affected is Harvard Kennedy School, the HKS, which offers fellowships and funding to military affiliates that enroll in graduate studies. So that's no longer there once this school year is over. He closed this video after his 5-minute rant with, "We train warriors, not wokesters. Harvard, good riddance." I know he thought he dropped the mic with that.
He did.
He's such a loser, bro. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he dropped it.
He's like, he sits in his office and he's on the desk and he's like, yeah, I just did that. Like, he makes me cringe. I couldn't even watch the video the whole way. He's so weird. Like,
for what he and Pam Bondi is doing towards General Kelly and the others who served, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, they're not worried about him.
I know it's not. Even, I know they're not worried about him, but you know what? You know what the problem is with that? If these people had to go and defend themselves, okay, I believe a judge threw out the case.
Yeah,
but
because it's stupid.
Yeah, had they have to go and defend themselves, I mean, just to get it to that point where the judge threw it up, they had to have a lawyer. That's cost.
Yeah.
That's unnecessary cost.
Yeah.
So at this point, what is it? Am I just gonna mess with you for? I thank God I got some wealthy. I got wealthy friends. I'm not wealthy. I just got good friends who are wealthy as all hell. Who's always was like, you know what? I got your back. And I thank God for that. But what about people who don't have that level of access? You don't have that access, and then what?
Well, let's hope they don't come for you next. That's all it is.
Yeah, I said people.
And even if they do, you want to hope that the justice system is, unfortunately, it works. It's still there, but it doesn't work for everybody, unfortunately, because if you're an enemy of this administration, then, you'll end up fighting somebody that you outrank, by the way.
Right.
For telling people something that you get told when you become a soldier or a Marine or whatever.
I don't think he outranked him because he was a major, wasn't he? Headset? Was he a colonel? Was he a major?
Kelly was an astronaut. He did,
but in the ranks of military, he was captain. Captain, which is right below major. Captain John Kelly.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Captain is before.
You have lieutenant. You got second lieutenant, first lieutenant, captain, major.
Yeah.
What you got? Colonel. But before colonel, what's the silver?
Lieutenant colonel.
Lieutenant colonel, then colonel.
I don't know what his rank is. Let me see.
Then you have. Then of course, you're going up to general.
Yeah. Anyways, but Kelly, he was
captain.
Captain, yeah. Let me see what this fool was.
I think Headset was a major. He might have been a captain, but I think he was a major.
He was a major,
Yeah, so that's why he's pulling rank on him. But no general. Yeah. Was he a lieutenant major or was he a major?
Just a major.
Oh, even worse.
I don't even know how he got that.
Really? Well, got a Harvard and Princeton degrees.
Well, I mean, if you're staying long enough, he was also in a reserve for a big part of the
part
of the time. I mean,
big part.
If you look at rank is one thing, and I know they love to do that.
Reserve or National Guard, I can't remember.
If you look at Senator Kelly's his resume is like it makes no sense to even argue with someone like that, regardless if he outranked him somehow, right? But what's amazing to me is when you decide to serve your country, those are the words that they tell you.
Right.
You obey lawful orders.
I heard that so many times.
I don't see. They didn't say don't follow this administration. They just told you what everybody else is here.
You have to disobey unlawful order.
Exactly. So,
okay?
But
you have to disobey. That is what I was in there 40-something years ago, and the rules were still. You have to disobey an unlawful order. Yeah. That is your duty.
In a democracy.
Yes. Okay. Good?
Yeah, we're good. That's all.
All right, good people. It was a lot of fun hanging out here with you guys. Once again, as we salute the men and women who wore and are still wearing the U.S. military uniform. Tell them what to do.
Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time we post. Also, head over to Fanbase and show us some love.
Do that.
Don't forget to like.
Don't forget.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! 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 Here we go!